Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansu, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a show that's going to piss off a lot of people, and I don't give a damn. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also be sure to hit all notifications to turn them on to be notified the second our content comes out. Be sure to turn on all notifications. Anyway, let me go ahead and get into this topic. Today, it seems like LeBron has been having a bad go over the last few weeks. Now, what's interesting is the following. I don't think we've produced this much LeBron content with this succession probably ever. Now, why is that? Well, LeBron has been giving us a lot of things to talk about. You know, with the Balco situation with Kevin Garnett, and then some other stories pertaining to him. And then now we're done with the 90s, and they just keep giving us more things to talk about. So we're going to talk about it now. Some people will say, why are you talking about so many, bro? Because it's my channel, bro. It's our channel. We can talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. I guarantee you wouldn't be asking me that question if I was up here twerking it up all over the place and knocking over drinks and spilling, just basically acting a damn fool all over the screen. Y'all would be like, yeah, keep it up. Let me go ahead and get him some honey so he can keep gyrating for us. But all of a sudden, y'all gonna keep asking me these questions. So maybe we'll stop. Yeah, I think maybe we'll stop tomorrow, or maybe not. Maybe not. But you guys will be here for sure to see. So what happens this morning? I was doing some research, and I came across an article from fadeawayworld.net. Shaquille O'Neal says players don't fear LeBron James like they did Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And I was like, bro, I just started laughing. I'm like, it never ever ends, man. It must be really tough being a LeBron fan these days. So that's the article I'm going to get into today. But before we even get into that, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Aura. Do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is today? It's identity theft. Imagine trying to log into your email only to see that your password has been changed. Then you start getting weird notifications from your bank and credit cards only to find out that all of your personal and sensitive information has been totally compromised. If you think it can happen to you and your family, just know that in 2020, over 49 million Americans were victims to identity theft, costing them a combined $56 billion. That is why we are excited to partner with Aura, who's the sponsor of this video. Aura is the #1 identity theft and financial fraud protection. Aura monitors the dark web and alerts you if any of your passwords and accounts have been breached. And funny enough, after using Aura, I discovered some of my credentials were floating around in the dark web, and the app showed me exactly when and where the breach happened. In addition, Aura allows you to set spending alerts, and they'll notify you of any suspicious transactions. Aura is 4 times faster than any of its competitors in alerting you if someone is trying to open a credit card or obtain a loan using your name. And remember this, every 14 seconds, someone becomes a victim of identity fraud. Don't let it happen to you. Now click the link in the description and try Aura for free for 2 weeks and see if any of you or your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial at aura.com/dreamerspro. And when you try Aura, by using the link in the description below, also know that you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So let me get into what this article says here. In a segment on the Big Podcast, Shaquille O'Neal served up his latest hot take regarding LeBron James and his place among the all-time greats. Speaking specifically on the fear factor, Shaq explained that LeBron doesn't invoke the same kind of dread as other superstars did when it was time to play against him. I've heard players say, including myself, I feared Michael Jordan. I've heard players in Mario Chalmers' generation say they feared Kobe, said O'Neal. I never really heard any player say they feared LeBron James. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were notorious for their killer approach to the game, which often involved a ruthless attack at the competition. Unlike LeBron, those guys were always out for blood and did not hesitate to push aside anyone in their way. If you look at LeBron, his desire to please everyone and become friends with even his greatest basketball foes has eliminated the fear factor for his own career, and it has changed the way that opponents view going against him. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal is not the only to notice this. Last year, Gilbert Arenas argued the same point as he explained why LeBron James and Nikola Jokic are different kinds of competitors than Jordan, Kobe, and Iverson. Former NFL champ James Jones also argued that Dylan Brooks challenging LeBron in 2023 is the proof that players are not scared of him at all. So you heard what this article had to say there. What are my thoughts? I think Shaq is saying what everyone already knew. The only people that don't know this are maybe these new LeBron. Everybody knows this. Shaq ain't breaking no news here. He is not breaking no. This has been the MO since 2006, B. This is what players and fans always felt. They've always felt this way. Everyone knew that LeBron was an immensely talented player, but they knew that he didn't have that kind of like dog in him that players like Jordan and Kobe and others had. It's one of the reasons you heard Carmelo Anthony say he was seeing dudes trying to punk LeBron, and he's like, I'm gonna come to his defense. Here's the irony. You know LeBron is actually bigger than Carmelo Anthony? Do y'all know that? LeBron is actually a bigger person than Carmelo Anthony, but Carmelo Anthony was the one coming to LeBron's defense. Why? Because Jordan and those guys, man, you couldn't play with them. They'll fight you. They will fight you. I heard Kenyon Martin, who was an enforcer to some extent, when he was on The Breakfast Club, and he was talking about playing against Kobe Bryant, saying he's the best player he's ever played against. And he's like, don't get it twisted. Kobe will fight you. Like, Kobe would fight. Kobe was nasty on the court to his opponents. And that's the way it should be. Do you know why? Because we're in competition. We're in competition. We're not out here trying to be friends. We're not out here buddying it up. I'm here to embarrass you. And it's one of the reasons you saw Kobe going at LeBron the way that he did. If you look at that last All-Star game, I think, yeah, one of the last All-Star games when they played where Kobe was picking LeBron up full court in that fourth quarter, Kobe was talking all kind of crazy, you know what, to LeBron. It wasn't the first time because he knew LeBron would flinch. Kobe knew if he looked at LeBron and LeBron looked back at him, he would flinch. And that's what it has. It has nothing to do with your ability to fight. It has everything to do with your intensity as a player, that these guys are not going to get in your head. You couldn't get in Kobe's head. You couldn't get in Jordan's head, but you can get in LeBron's head. If you try to trash talk Kobe or trash talk Jordan, it would actually rile them up. If you trash talk LeBron, it could rattle him. That's the reason why. Go back and look at the NBA Finals in 2011. I don't know if some of you guys ever saw. Go back and look at that series. I saw every game. The level of trash that Sean Marion and these dudes were talking to LeBron was incredible. They were disrespecting him so much in that series. Go back and look at the video. The stuff they were saying to LeBron. Go look back at those videos. The disrespect, because they don't fear him. And to me, I don't think Shaq is taking a diss. I think what Shaq is doing is saying what we all already knew. Shaq is just saying what we knew. Now, obviously, some LeBron fans are going to take exception to that, and I understand. But here's the problem. The big media has really done a bad job with its curation of LeBron's story. They've really sold you guys a bag of lemons. They've made LeBron out to be this thing that he's not. He's not. He's great in certain aspects. I was looking at some footage yesterday of the 2017-2018 year when LeBron, some people are saying that's his best year as an NBA player. It was incredible. Bro, I was looking at Jordan 1995-1996 season. You couldn't even compare the two. You're watching these two players and you're like, bro, this is not close. Like, it's not even close. If you just watch it with your naked eye, nobody would watch that and say, oh man, I think these guys are playing this, and this really not. The eye test alone should tell you who the superior player was. So LeBron fans are going to feel a type of way, but I'm actually enjoying this. I'm enjoying producing this content. A lot of people want to hear it. Obviously, a lot of people don't want to hear it. They're going to continue to come here and cry about it. And we welcome it. You know, if you guys want to torture yourselves by watching something you clearly don't enjoy, then so be it. If we're going to lose some subscribers in the process, so be it. We'll probably gain others. That means you were never really supporting the channel. So it is what it is. Shaq said what everybody already knew. I don't think he's breaking any news here. We all knew this already. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. Peace.